What is up, everybody? Today, Nebula Realms. This is the HammyDavid123. So today, what it is almost a shutdown. So might be in Nebula Realms. It's almost time farewell. And then whatever they want, and they're gonna. I don't know what the trolling that is. I don't know who to keep trolling that is. It's almost time farewell. It's time to say goodbye to Nebula Realms. I just heard, and then make sure they're not losing it, or not losing in any way that it's a positively go wrong. And then, where did these shoes come from? And anywhere you used to, by the way, or we're probably worrying. So, and then, anyways, we talk about discuss later. We're talking about learning. I don't know if people are who trolling. We're ready to keep necessary. I don't know which one they came in, and then it's almost shut down, saying it's like in the Nebula around saying they'll be closing December 11th, and then make sure that we're probably worried. I don't know the trolls saying the emojis, but smiling about the trolling about the emojis. Sort of. And furthermore, they probably should be worrying they had enough time and a whole lot more. You can make sure it's everybody was inclusive, so you need to make sure everybody else are really entrenched anyways. So you need to make sure that not really this time, really need to perhaps use the clips, that is. You need to make sure that a whole lot of TV. So probably worry to the other, so it's like it's the other, what's like it. So, it's almost just to say goodbye to farewell in the Nebula Realms. So I am so very sad right now because I make sure you don't want to lose it. It's almost time for farewell in the Nebula Realms. If you please say goodbye, it probably worry. It's probably worry. Short of the time, you were probably worried to make sure everybody else in the road and trans anyways until noticing. You didn't make sure that we're probably worried. You need to make sure you did not tell you last week or do not tell anybody or saying about this. Sort of gonna kind of looks like it. So you need to play some games, and anyhow, you need to choose the Nebula Realms, and it's almost closing time. You should be send a message on people are on Facebook page, send all your friends to send a link, and run the comments down below, and then if people wrote a comment, and then it goes to wherever you want, and you can choose it wherever you want, and say you hate the Chiefs or something, or looks like it. Sort of is like a 10-minute rule. It's like it, probably in a worry. So now make sure that it did not worry. Perhaps let me know if you're scoosly, where you had your scoosly. Hold on one second, I'm trying to get some more water. Sort of. Oh, I dropped the bottle cap. Let's see what's going on. Alright, check to see what's going on. Perhaps I tell you anyway. And then to make sure that you're probably worrying. And you're gonna go to where they want. You need to check and see it's crazy than that shit. Probably worrying. Some crazy, I don't know if people are who trolling right now. I mean, it's not there really. I mean, it's not a perhaps, so I tell you it's not a perhaps. Sort of. You need to make sure anybody else and a whole lot more. You need to get used to the one and people are who trolling, so I don't know which one it came in. I mean, it's not a perhaps, so I tell you that they're not telling the truth anyways. It's not even worse than it's not even worse than not even worse. So then, and then not to make sure, you need to we check and see what's going on. We check and see some videos here. You check and see a whole lot more. Yeah, it should be right what the camera is. You don't know which one it looks like. Perhaps, anyways, and then People perhaps they didn't tell you last week, and they didn't tell you last week or earlier, did not tell you about a fusion going on. And then check, as you can see, you can check and see what's going on. And then check see it's looking for mirrors. People are having mirrors in situation. And then you're gonna go to. And you're gonna get perhaps and it's usually did not tell you, but didn't think about worry. You think about or worry. You think about it, or you think about it, or what's like, or it came in, or what's like. And then make sure they did not tell you they think about worry. They did not tell you. So, I did not hear it. It sounds like a frog. It sounds like it goes, sounds like a frog or something, or they're probably worried. I mean, they're not really even demons and commands, and they're going to tell you a situation. They're going to tell you whether they're not tell you. Perhaps not tell you. I mean, he's not even worse, and then, people perhaps, we gonna hate to choose, don't even say it. I mean, it's not a really, because they're saying we're to know that is the world anyway. Because they say, why? Well, true anyway. Because they say to perhaps, and they tell you say to perhaps. Say to perhaps, and they tell you say to perhaps. I mean, perhaps. I mean, just check them out and then go to whatever go to. Time to feed changes here. Surrounding keeps necessary. People have few changes here. I mean, a few changes here. So it's almost say goodbye, farewell, and the Nebula Realms say it makes me sad, makes me cry, and then they feel tears into their eyes. And then it goes to people hate trolls. Speaking of the trolls, perhaps I didn't tell you the last week, and I didn't tell you last week, and I didn't tell you what we'll let you know. I mean, perhaps I did not tell you last week. He did not tell you last week, he didn't tell you. I mean, perhaps I didn't tell you, but I'll tell you. Okay. Which just means which is probably the same thing or probably worry. I mean, perhaps I need to tell you that this is the last week and I tell you we're going to tell you the truth. I mean, it's not that really. Because there are people who are saying over and over again. I mean, just checking it really usually checking it perhaps. People are having you need like no very excuses actually very excuses. I mean, it's not a really. I mean, it's not that really. It usually looks like it came in. Seeing it came in. Perhaps I tell you last week they usually like eat breakfast, and you were by the way. Oh, excuse me, I just had a sushi. Sorry. Even worse, Nebula Realms, like no others, no very excuses. I mean, perhaps I didn't tell you last week or anything I tell you. So anyway, if Nebula Realms, very excuses, people are very excuses. It's like no others need no mistake, otherwise they're ruins. I mean, it's not, or perhaps I tell you. I mean, it's not a really happening usually. People are real happen to me. I mean, it's not the really usually. It's like yours truly. It's like no others. It's like giving it no other. I mean, perhaps I tell you. Perhaps. I mean, it's not a really usually. Sharing another broadcasting. I don't know which one it came in. I don't know which one it came in actually. I know which one it came in. It's almost farewell, Nebula Realms. I mean, it's so sad to me. I mean, it's almost say goodbye. I did say goodbye for Nebula Realms. Nebula Realms, yes. Perhaps. But I tell you. I mean, it's not that really. I mean, perhaps I tell you, it's not real panic around here. It's like real panic. People have the real panic here. It's like panic around here. It's like real panic. It's like real panic. I'm here perhaps to say last week, and I mean, it's, what's today's date? I don't know which one they came in, I don't know which one I mean, perhaps I tell you, but or not tell you. I mean, it's not tell you, it's not tell you. It's not tell you, perhaps I tell you. Perhaps I tell you. Perhaps to tell you to tell the truth. I mean, it's not a really. It's not really perhaps that I tell you last week. Perhaps tell you like this. I mean, to tell the truth, but I tell you. To not tell you. I mean, it's not that really. I mean, perhaps you did not say you recently did not think about last week, and I tell you about last week. People are saying about last week. People, for God's sakes, I mean, for saints, for sainters. I mean, for sainters, and then I'll tell you about last week, and then I'll tell you. I mean, it's not that really. Perhaps he did not tell you. I mean, really. Really. I mean, they could already say I'm so speechless. I mean, it's not that really. I mean, or did not that it's very usually perhaps it was like photograph, like Tim and Worry. I mean, it's like photograph, it's like Tim and Worry. And even to tend to perhaps they're usually pretending. Pretending, and I tell you last week. Pretending, it's like pretending. It's like protecting. I didn't say pretending, actually, say pretending. Protect you. Say protect you. People say protect you. I mean, protect you. I mean, perhaps I tell you last week, protect you. I mean, it's not really. I mean, let me see. Check and see what time is the few. I mean, quite the few. I mean, it's quite the few, right? I mean, it's I think Nebula Realms like it's shutting the game down. I mean, it's shutting the game down. I mean, checking it perhaps, and I'll tell you last week. I mean, are we checking it perhaps? I tell you. Perhaps I tell you. Perhaps I tell you last week to protect you. Protect you, we will know that is came from yesterday. I'll tell you last week. I mean, it's not a perhaps, and I'll tell you last week. Shutting the game perhaps, usually perhaps I tell you. It's not a really, it's like a really tired, don't you think? I mean, they're really, or did not tell you last. It's store for the blacks, and I tell you last week, and I tell you. I mean, it's not really. I mean, it's not a really usually checking starters perhaps, charter perhaps, and I tell you last week. I mean, starters perhaps, and you did not tell you it was the starters. Check and see if you the Japanese from my own private space. I mean, it's checking them out in the Japanese house. Yep, this is the thing real tame. It's gonna be red herring. It's gonna be around here somewhere. I mean, red herring should be red herring. Give me where we know what that is. I mean, it's perhaps they did not tell you last week, and did not tell you. I mean, it's cool. I mean, perhaps I tell you last week. Perhaps I tell you, yes. I mean, it's cool around here. It's cool. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, you're checking a real story. I mean, you're just checking out the real thing. I usually checking about the real story. That's the thing. I mean, it's not originally. It's checking a real story. I mean, it's checking the real stories. People are really. I mean, usually, people are like really. Perhaps I tell you. I mean, it's not that really. I mean, it's not that really. I mean, it's not the real, usually like 10-minute warning, usually like 10-minute warning. It's not a real thing, usually not a real thing. Sometimes like these, they usually should be really, 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 and I mean, perhaps I tell you. It's not a perhaps. I think I'd tell you, ow, that hurt. My pain hurts. Sorry. That was just my backs. I mean, Nebula Realms is almost farewell. I did say goodbye to Nebula Realms. I mean, it's almost say goodbye. It's almost shutting down. It's almost December the 11th. The 11th will be closing soon. Shutdown will be closing soon. I'll tell you the situation. I mean, it's not a perhaps that I tell you last week. It's like it was shutting game down last week and I was shutting game down. Perhaps I tell you. Did I tell you? Perhaps they did not tell you. So, so anyway, I mean, I did another perhaps I tell you last week. So, so anyway, this is the HammyDavid123. It's almost time to say goodbye to the farewell of the Nebula Realms. So I'll see you next video. So I need to check us out, follow, subscribe on the YouTube channel. So I'll see you in the next videos, and so I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.